Hi guys, it's me again, Fiona at Drawings in a Drawer. Oh my, what an experience this one was. I literally had no idea what I was going to do when I started painting this one. All I knew is that I wanted to try using a purple underpainting for it, and I used Schminke Violet and Winsor & Newton Mauve for that. I saw Sadie Saves the Day, or Sadie Saves the Day. She has a YouTube channel and she's also on Skillshare, and she had a class about purple underpainting on there, and I had never tried it, so I want to give it a whirl myself. I think this guy ended up looking a little bit like a vampire, but I'm not too dissatisfied with the outcome. It's quite different from my usual work. Oh, and if you want to have a look at my work, I am Drawings in a Drawer, all in one word, on Instagram, and I also have a Facebook page. So, more about this guy. Let's say this painting taught me the importance of preparing thumbnails before you start, like little sketches or stamps almost, where you can test composition and colour before diving into your painting session. And I am definitely going to be doing more of that from now on, because this went all over the place at one point. I'm so sorry this is so badly filmed, but it was one of those days, and I even forgot to zoom out at the end to show you when I take off the masking tape. But at that stage the painting was done and had been filmed, and there wasn't really much I could do about it. So my bad. So this technique consists of using a purple underpainting, then going over it with yellow, then going over it with red. I think I used cadmium red medium by Schminke, and in the end you go over it with blue. I ended up doing so many layers in this, and drying them and dabbing and lifting with kitchen paper, and then I ended up going over the hair with silver watercolor by Schminke again. And in the end I just initially I kind of drew the outline of like a jacket on this guy, and then it just looked completely wrong. So I went in again with darker painting. I think it was indigo or dark blue by Schminke. I think my indigo is by Sennelier and my dark blue is by Schminke. And I just covered that whole outline of the jacket up, which will be coming up sometime soon. It's so difficult to time your narration to the video, actually. I'm still getting used to that, as you can see. So I ended up like having this face come out of this really dark background with kind of really dark strands of grass. But the final result, see there I am going and painting that jacket, and kind of, yeah, I'm looking at this guy and thinking he looks like somebody who's sitting at his desk in the office and he's got mushrooms behind his head, and this is totally not working. Yet again, that is why thumbnails are so important, and you should have like 3, 4, 5, as many as you like in your sketchbook, and test them with colours and composition, and then start your painting. Lesson learned. So here I have still that kind of outline of the jacket going into those hands. Those were tough. I test hands, I draw hands over and over again, and still I find them challenging. But they're so good to have in portraits because they're extremely expressive. Oh, this is a part of painting that I really love, when you go into the details, the eyelids, the nostrils, the corners of the mouth. I love adding those darker details because it just brings the portrait to life. So here I'm trying to add some dimension to the mushrooms, but at that point I was already beginning to get frustrated and I had lost my patience, and I didn't really want to go into details on the mushroom anymore. Here I am adding that silver to the hair, and purple, I think, here, and there I am erasing that jacket that just looked completely wrong and creating this kind of dark strands of grass in the background. And I am so angry at myself that I forgot to zoom out, because it's so satisfying to see that masking tape coming off and creating those sharp borders which just frame your painting really nicely. Oh, a useful tip is when you're taking your masking tape off, Give it a blast with your hairdryer, and that way it will be much less likely for it to rip your paper, even if it's good paper. I've had good paper rip when I pulled off masking tape. Anyway, that's all for now.